It's another Friday and we are here once again. How have you been? I hope you had an awesome week. For me, it's been a great week. There's some light at the end of the tunnel. COVID vaccines are in Ghana, albeit being quite a small number, but it's a start. And so we hope that you are still wearing your mask, you're staying put, you're not going to places you don't need to go to, and remember that even the people that you are close to can't bring the virus to you. The virus only moves when you move. I keep saying the virus will only move when you move. So now the only thing that bothered me a little was the whole ceremony thing let's not digress. But yeah, so in today's episode, we're going to talk about financial abuse. Yes, there's something called financial abuse, and it's insidious, it's destructive. It's usually not a standalone kind of abuse. It's usually goes hand in hand with the various types of abuse, the verbal, physical, mental, emotional, sexual, spiritual abuse that a lot of people go through. So anyway, when it comes to financial abuse, it's always hidden because there are no physical scars, and it's not easy to recognize, So it usually begins as coming from a good place, like let me handle the finances, or even small offenses that gradually become more controlling over time. So typically, if one person is good at handling money and they're in a position to manipulate the other person, so they handle the finances so they can have complete oversight and control, it happens. Now, typically, it's usually women who are dealt with the short end of financial abuse. Now, when it comes to financial abuse, the abuser may insist on handling finances without any input from you, the victim, making it difficult for you to hold down a job, stopping you from working altogether. That's financial abuse. Putting impediments in your way when it comes to financial abuse and all of those signs. Even though putting those impediments in your way is the most glaring sign of financial abuse, they will limit your access to anything they paid for, which you didn't contribute to. Like use of the car, food items, groceries, all of those things. They will regulate use of groceries, provisions. They will even inspect the market lists to make sure that you are buying what they approve of. They are specific about what the money that they are giving you has to be spent on, and it has to be something they approve of. If you like something and they don't approve of it, you are not getting it, regardless of the fact that you're an adult and would want something, So now the thing about abuses, financial abuses, it varies because how we all handle money or finances vary, and we may find it difficult to identify it. However, I've made a list of some pointers and red flags that should show you that financial abuse is happening all around you. So number 1, they require you to account for any amount of money spent, be it on matches, be it on ice cream, be it on a bag, be it whatever. Even for your own business, they want you to know. They put pressure on you to quit your job or place impediments in your way to make it difficult to hold down a job, right? So they won't help with picking up school kids. They won't, help with homework. They won't help with extra teachers, or help with studying so that you can have some me time. No. It's not going to happen. Now, they give you an allowance or budgets without your input. So like I said, for instance, if you like salmon and they like beef and they don't want to buy it, even though they are capable. And there's a difference with someone who doesn't have the means, and so you are working with their budget, and someone who has the means but is not willing to, concede, make any concessions, right? They feel entitled to your money or assets, but you cannot have access to theirs. It's not going to happen that you will have access to their money. But when it comes to your money, they can easily go into your bag anywhere and pick any amount of money they want because it's yours, and they don't care. They dictate what to use your own money for. So if there's something you need to buy and they see it as frivolous, even with your own money, they will not allow you buy it because it doesn't sit well with them in terms of control. They spend your money without your knowledge. They could just go into your purse and take money, but you cannot do such a thing to them. They control how all household finances are spent. School fees, electricity, everything, they are the voice that goes because they don't want you to have any form of control. They dictate what you should wear or how you should style your hair within their approved budget, which is always often unreasonable. So you have to work around it and find ways to restructure yourself in such a way that you are kind of on your own 2 feet, right? They limit access to you, your own bank account, or investment funds. So they will make sure that whatever investment funds or bank account, savings, or stocks that they are helping you invest in, they have a stake in it, they put their names on it, so that if there needs to be a point where they need to reinvest or cash out, they will do it without even coming to discuss with you, So they just go ahead and make those decisions. Lives in your home without working or helping with chores, threatens to cut off payments of essential services at home because they have access to it at work. So for instance, the internet, sometimes they'll cut it off or they'll ask you to pay by every other month because you and your kids are the best users of the internet at home because he's mostly in the office and he doesn't need it, So they know education is important to you. They know other things are important to you. They'll threaten to cut off, the payment of fees and allowance, digital television subscription, anything just to have control. Yeah. So they max out on credit cards in your name and refuse to honor payments, just making life difficult for you because that's what they choose. They threaten to stop paying fees or give you money when they are upset. They are quick to verbally and emotionally abuse you for anything they perceive as incurred cost or unwise spending on your part. Even if someone has given us a gift and we are making good use of it, they have to approve of where to put it. A plant, they have to approve of where to put it. Everything must go through their lenses. The thing with financial abuse is that the impact is great, it is long lasting, it doesn't stop when the victim or survivor is able to leave, and it's hard because what that happens is when the survivor leaves and they have kids, and in terms of upkeep, the abuser sometimes tends to be blind because they just want to punish the mother for leaving, So know the signs so you can educate someone, you can help yourself when you realize what is happening. Know the signs so that if someone is in it, you cut them some slack. Understand the signs. That's just what it is. So today, I wanted to say that most of the time when I do this podcast, it's based on research, it's based on a lot of reading, finding out information. So there are people out there who are going through all sorts of things, and without education, they can't even rationalize and put their heads around it. So please share the podcast with somebody. You never know, you might save a relationship. I'm still a romantic at heart. I love love. I love seeing people happy. And I know that and pray that this podcast will help people see the perspectives that victims see, so they can help them to build a better quality of life for themselves and their children or anyone around them, So educate yourself, listen several times, press play again, send it to someone, let me know what you think, give me feedback, and let me know what you think. If there's something that I didn't mention that you also think is financial abuse, share it in the comments. And God bless you all for listening. Until we meet again, same time, same place, next week Friday. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Jesus loves you, and be good. Have an amazing day. Oh, and yes, I know today's podcast is short, but we really captured everything that we ought to capture in the book. So take care and have an amazing week. As always, it's been Amma, MFR, Doris, Tinka, and this has been Conversations with Amma. See you next week.